This is an important message from the Lausanne Underground. The truth you can handle.
This is Big Montana. I'm what Sindoom has called a outlaw. These are lies. Sindoom has been replacing all of your leaders with replicants. They cheated the election. Not only are they doing all of this, but they are barking louder than they bite. They only have around 10 battleships. So rise up, my children. Big Montana, the father of the sector, out.
Session 23, Psychotronic Hustle, Backdoor, Boogie, B Team. Time for the recap.
We had the Galactic Fuck Sindoom Conference on Hydrus. I'm sorry. We sent Big Montana to pick up the Wholesale War members Ari and Betty Boom Boom. When he got into his trans-dimensional pyramid space, it began raining Tootsie Rolls for him.
And chicken legs.
Yep, and then later
right.
chicken legs. He misremembered how Betty ended up with the Wholesale War, but she didn't stuff a grenade down his pants, so that went well.
Yes, after watching that conversation, remember when you guys went to the Iron Skirt and were attacked? She was in one of the ships, got blown up, and you never saw her again.
Oh, I thought she just hopped in and drove away.
No, it got blown off course, and it accidentally spike drived, and that's how she ended up with Wholesale War. That's okay.
The intel we were able to gather is that the black crystals are from the plague system L593. Steve was upset about no brochures, no list of vendors, speakers, conference layout, anything like that. Spent a lot of time at Dano's Clam Shack. Ari thought the curator looked like she could be somebody named Marcy's sister. She was representing the AIA at this meeting. Spinning top ship came in and landed, and a fella calling himself the judge got out of it. Oleander runs Dano's Clam Shack, had a table ready for Betty with a fusion core bomb. That was a bit unnerving. Everyone was trying to figure out what to do with the bomb. Seraph and SOK guards arrived. Big Montana gets the Traveler to explain the black crystals to us. He marks a map with all the diamond objects, pyramids, and amplifiers that he is aware of. Then a Sindoom patrol boat crashes into the water, chased by two Sisters of Karma shuttlecrafts.
One of which got a Jawa sucked into the engine.
Yep.
Yeah, that was by accident, but actually helped you out.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that was one of those happy accidents.
Mm-hmm.
Someone named Dr. Go-Go Days came off one of the ships, and Ari recognized him. There was something mentioned about replicants, and there was only two ways to figure out if someone is a replicant. And Saraf and the Sisters of Karma guards turned out to be replicas. So Obi whips out his new weapon, Pete, for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And two of the Sister of Karma replicants run into Dano's clam shack. Bert axes Seraph. The shuttlecrafts begin firing on the party. Ari keeps hitting Dano's clam shack sign for some reason because he can't hit what he's aiming at inside. Betty blasts one of the shuttles. Other shuttle strafes the party. The curator is really adorned. Her wounds begin to heal. Bert jumps into the water to kill the replicant. Big Montana WWE style tossed in there. Miyoko demo packs and blasts a hole in the clam shack and falls through with the replicant. The replicant detonates the explosives that they had strapped to them under the water. Someone decided to sniff the replicant fluid, found out that it smelled like sage. Jagger Fells is on a communicator that Bert picks up, and he threatens that he's going to pop this planet like a zit, which Bert agged him to bring his chicken shit ass out here. The God of No Shirts gives Ari a surfing lesson. Ari and Betty are back on Imperium 4. And Captain Blackjack says, let's do it again. And Ari says, give me my mackerel.
All right. So we will say this is about a couple hours after everything has gone down. And
I would have given Miyoko some lift during that time.
okay, good. Yeah, good.
Walk over and give her a shot. And that is a D8 plus a heal check.
Yep.
Or minus in my case.
That's a -6.
Oh,
I just killed her with lift. How is that possible?
Oh, you have 2 hit points. You're doing great.
Easy with the injector. Easy with the injector. Oh God, that's too much.
I just walk over the needle like this, and I'm like, all right, guys, I'll get her up.
Pulp Fiction it.
So I think we got some hustle points. Miyako has one. I think Obi has one.
Yeah.
No, I used mine to get over to Big Montana during the fight to heal him up.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. All right. So Miyako, of course, is left with the hustle point.
Damn it, what am I supposed to do with these things? I doubt I could go ahead and use it for anything like food or sexual gratification, so let's, would it be possible to know if we managed to get a message out about what was going on to the other sisters? To, Misako I was trying to send it to?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll say, well, you can use it for that. That will guarantee that she gets it.
Okay.
And they have been made aware of what has happened. And they are currently doing interrogation of everyone in the Sister of Karma, asking them to answer the question, what is pi?
Giant neon screens that ask, what is pi?
There's a lot of rosters and a lot of initialing going on, and somebody's going to have to, collate that together, make sure you don't forge any signatures and all that good stuff. A lot of special training.
Good thing Obi's now our administrator.
Seems appropriate.
They're shooting for 100%.
Here's a question that I've been wondering for a while. Back when Lausanne News still existed, where was their broadcasting station?
It's a very good question. Inquiring minds would want to know.
I don't think they do.
I already have an idea where he's going with this.
Actually, I have it marked on the map, so that'd be something. Yeah, I won't make you roll. It was in the herd system. That was their main hub.
And do we know if it's still operational or?
Who knows?
Because I'm guessing Sindoom just walked in and told them to stop broadcasting. I don't think they would have destroyed that kind of infrastructure.
We broadcast what is pie.
Well, that and a PSA about Sindoom's shadiness. You know, a big old PSA saying Sindoom is not powerful. Sindoom is a lie.
Their current
all
fleet
that.
consists of...
Yep.
Okay.
Make them look vulnerable as fuck.
Okay. So you can do this at some point through the evening if you want to come up with a PSA or something you want to do and just say it, and then I will turn it into an actual PSA.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to write it down.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's
so
fine.
I can actually do like a proper speech. Otherwise, I'll just sit there and jumble words, and it won't be good.
That's what editing is for.
Actually begs a question, and that is, what about our last two intelligence agents we sent
Oh,
out?
it's funny you should ask.
Oh no. I regret everything.
Let's see what don't I want to? I mean, what can I answer?
Just kill my character already. We know how this ends. I've
Or
asked
do-
too many questions.
Or do we?
I already healed you awesomely with that lift. You're beyond death now.
Yeah, that 2 HP, I'm good. Good.
Yep. Standing tall right next to Bert.
Got two
So,
deaths left in me.
So, a couple hours have passed. There's a lot of cleaning up of the around the palace resort because all these plants got destroyed. So they're collecting all of them, trying to save all these plants that have been damaged, and getting all the getting some extra pots put out. The Gith is not happy at all with any of this. He looks pissed.
Guessing he doesn't get overtime.
Dano is relieved that the bomb was not damaged, and is currently repairing the giant hole that is in the clam shack, hoping that it won't affect his health grade rating, especially with all the replicant fluid now on the floor that he's trying to get rid of. So you get some more info back. One of the questions you asked was the drone fleet and programming of it. Miyako, give me a D100 roll.
Currently lying on her bed asleep right now. That's a 77.
Okay.
Just like
Okay, so in relation to this drone fleet, it was mostly damaged due to a virus that struck it, 70 drones in operation. They are
70?
being 70 total are in operation.
Okay.
They are being retrofitted with a new system that is supposed to be difficult to corrupt. A new fleet is being mass produced on Boros.
Ooh, ooh. And Boros is in the
Swarm system.
Swarm system, yes. Near Vanguard Nebula Shipbuilding Station. Perhaps some infiltration and subterfuge there, disabling the manufacturing plant, or at least sabotaging it. If we could perhaps get our friend here by the name of Obi in to put in a kill switch or an attack Sindoom switch instead.
Or, hear me out, we got that big bomb in there. We could just drop that on them.
Then we destroy a bunch of innocent lives as well, though. It is a civilian planet that's under Sindoom control. They're just manufacturing things. And I think the last thing we need to do is go ahead and piss off the entire galaxy at us as well.
All these damn moral dilemmas. Never get to just blow up planets anymore.
I do apologize. Next time I'll become a monster. Obi, if you think you can handle it, maybe you can make a reversing virus, or we could get one somehow.
Possibly, but I mean, getting in to where we can upload it might be a problem.
Oh, I have ways of getting into places I'm not supposed to be.
I mean, yeah, I could probably build a new program for it to upload.
Good, that would be wonderful.
There is also the manner of our AI save file.
True, we also have a psychotic AI. That could be good.
We don't even know if it's psychotic yet. We haven't talked to it. Might be time to we got that no, we don't. We don't have Sirach's head. That got crushed. But we probably have a different replicant head that we can upload it into and talk with it.
I thought
just so we all know about that AI, he is currently manning Pete, my new protecting weapon.
Is he friendly?
Yeah. Oh. I mean, he hasn't shot me. He hasn't shot anyone else. His first attack was a 20 on those Sisters of Karma. Well, the replicant Sisters of Karma.
If I'm not in the room.
So when we're talking about the AI, we're talking about the program you picked up in like the first second?
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever copied.
But I'm sure we have additional AIs from the replicants if we can salvage their parts.
They're confused by Pi. How much can we trust them?
So I have my speech to give to Lazan. It's pretty good.
Everyone else leave the chat. Let the recording take place.
Hey, boy.
This is Big Montana. I'm what Sindoom has called a outlaw. These are lies. Sindoom has been replacing all of your leaders with replicants. They cheated the election. Not only are they doing all of this, but they are barking louder than they bite. They only have around 10 battleships. So rise up, my children. Big Montana, the father of the sector, out.
You forgot to mention only 70 drones as well.
I didn't know that one at the time.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of truth in that. I mean, he literally could be the father of the sector. I mean that's legit.
Didn't we say he had like 7,000 kids only?
Something,
So
I don't know.
You guys did the math at one point.
It was like 300.
Yeah, it was like 300 something.
was it only 300?
You say only 300, but that's a dozen or so kids on each planet.
I thought it was like 700 something, but maybe
he also is in his late 40s, so he could have a fair number of grandchildren by now as well.
Like the Genghis Khan of the sector.
Yeah. Very good. If you can get it to the curator,
mm-hmm.
You get it to the curator as she leaves. She will make sure it gets broadcast.
Oh yeah, Big Montana to walk up holding like a flash, or no, he'd have it on a floppy disk. He'd walk up with a floppy disk with that loaded on. Oh, Miss Curator lady,
Yes.
I have a speech here to let the masses know the truth about Sindoom. I'd greatly appreciate if you could try and get this to as many people as you could.
I will do that for you.
Thank you so much. We really needed to, shut this whole Sindoom plot down.
I'm waiting here for that Jagger Fells pussy to show up.
Would you care for a cigar?
No, thank you.
Light one up.
Hell, I'll take it and I'll snatch it out of his hand.
God damn. Buy your own cigars.
You said we could have them if we wanted them in the meeting.
Yeah, but they're still in the meeting room. And we're the ones for everybody.
So
Those are the cheap ones.
she gets in the shuttle and departs. Jaros, of course, looks rough. He's been kind of banged up. There's been a lot going on as he hobbles around with the cane in one hand and half a stogie in the other, slightly damaged, still smoking, and taking occasional puffs on his breathing apparatus.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jaros, how do you feel about all this information we just received?
It's a lot to take in, Big Montana. A lot to take in.
Do you think any of your co-owners in 20MT also could be replicants?
I'm going to put out the word and we'll see.
All right. Well, I think it's safe to say, since Sirach was the one that put you on house arrest, that you're probably no longer on house arrest. So if you would like to go anywhere else, I wouldn't stop you.
I don't think I'm fit to travel. I'm kind of banged up.
Yeah, you do look a little worse for wears. You need to get down to that medical place that Obi went to, get you fixed up.
I think some rest and relaxation. Contemplate the things I've done right here at this resort would probably be my best course of action.
Was you not listening when me and that Jagger feller was having an argument? He says he's going to come here and pop this planet like a zit.
I've heard these folks talk for a long time. He's just another.
I bet he don't.
Yeah.
All the same, it might be better to have the first few ships that the Sisters of Karma clear as replicant free sent over here as a protection detail.
We also have to send infantry forces to all the locations of the black crystals that Steve gave us.
Yeah.
If
or well,
we
them
have to get to Sirach, the unknown planet in Dazzle, unknown areas in 0200 and 0005. There are places here. We have to secure them.
Mm-hmm. We need people for that, though, more than the sisters have.
Well, the sisters can quickly secure the areas in our place in Bitol, Xandros, Scalos, and we can probably even push our way into Melius and 0309 and 0005. Those are all easily within our jump range.
Mm-hmm.
A small garrison with high-powered radio should be enough. They can let a rapid reaction force to come in if necessary.
Yeah, that would be a good call on that part.
So you're going to start sending ships or just to these random locations?
Well, we know what to look for more or less now.
Right.
And we know the planet, so if we can just send even something like a stealth-made free merchant with high-powered radios and sensor equipment, they can warn us in case they see Sindum activity, and then we can have a rapid reaction force of 2 or 3 battleships to swoop in and crush them.
Okay.
That preserve the majority of our resources.
So you guys are having this discussion and packing things up, getting things cleaned up from the conference. Everybody give me a notice roll.
Nine.
That's 6, 8, 9 minus 1, so 8.
7.
6, 5. Thunderbirds, I'll go.
4. 13 mistakes.
Yeah, Bert, you're you're eating the steaks, talking to Jaros.
I'm chilling on the patio furniture. I ain't moving. I got blown up twice. I'm on vacation.
So you catch out of the corner of your eye, all of you, off in the distance. It looks like a comet, like a shooting star almost, coming out of the sky, and you see it plunge down over the horizon, presumably landing in the water.
The hell was that?
Oh, damn it. Did you ever finish modifying your car to fly? To be a grav car?
I don't know. Big Montana's going to get on comms with the ship. Did you guys get any scanner readings on what that was that just came down over there?
We just picked up some strange anomaly break through the atmosphere, and we got a beat on it where it is.
Maybe
All
at
right.
that Jaggerfield beach.
What's the distance to it?
It's about. Oh boy, here we go. Before I say kilometers.
Make sure you're using metric kilometers. Hate for you to use imperial ones.
It is about 482 kilometers away. So about 300 miles.
Ooh.
Okay, let's get this ship up and into power armor.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that. Now, something that big coming down in the water, isn't there going to be a big wave?
Not too large. It depends on the size of the object. You should expect some tidal current fluctuation, but nothing overly major.
Big Montana's going to get the leader of these people. Like, he'll try and find that guy, the uncle that he talked to the other day.
Tuntar,
Yeah, Tuntar.
he is
Hey.
fixing up one of the potted plants.
Hey,
Yes, Big
Tuntar,
Montana.
something big came down over there. They tell me it's about 300 something kilometers away or something. I don't speak non-freedom unit, so it's quite a ways away, but it's a pretty big, and there might be some kind of wave coming. You might want to. I suppose you
We
guys
can
probably
swim.
have something,
We're
Well,
good
yeah.
swimmers.
but we don't want your city to get destroyed. That'd be a shame.
And he just kind of looks around at all the debris all over this pontoon. We clean up.
All right, I figured I'd just give you an early warning just in case, you know.
Okay.
All right.
Now Bert's gonna take some lift. Sudden combat. Can I go ahead and take 2 shots of it, or will that get penalized instantly?
You're going to take 2 more? Or, well, no, you didn't take. Okay.
This
hold
is
on.
my
You-
first thing.
This is your first 2, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you're fine. You can do that.
Bert, before you administer, would you like me to administer it for you, being that I get an additional, I am more proficient?
I already rolled, so
Okay.
that's 9 hit points. Ugh.
You see, like, Bert, like, just fumbling around, like, stabbing his leg 3 times.
Stab your thigh 3 times, and that's how you know you're good.
God damn it, I'll find the vein somewhere.
Fishing real hard for that.
Bert's just got 2 of them in his hand with the plungers under his thumb, and he just sticks it around his legs. I'm good.
Big Montana will take another shot of lift, too. What do you roll for the HP on those?
D8 per shot.
Oh, that's a 4. Back up to 11 HP. That's only my second one. He's gonna stop there. Although he's got the itching to keep going.
As the addictive substance flows into his veins, and he starts shaking without taking more.
All right, so what is the plan?
We gonna hop in the ship and go check it out.
Yeah,
All right.
fly on over.
Ship comes over, you guys hop in, start heading that way across the water over various little pontoon homes just floating there.
Like
People
homes,
fishing.
like one house.
Yep.
Oh no, they got
Damn.
They got entire pontoon farms with wide fields. They're growing
Yeah.
stuff on. My
You-
pontoon.
Yeah, you come up to the area that it hit. You can see the water just kind of churning a little bit.
Hmm.
I grab a couple of extra demo packs, and now that I'm in power armor, I open the door and look down.
Yeah, Big Montana would suit up.
Okay.
Hell.
How's the water look?
It's churning a little bit, like, where you presume something had hit.
Well,
Obi, can you get any scans?
Here's to hoping Jaggerfield showed up and Bert just jumps off the back of the ramp.
Big Montana's like holding a rope. All right, Ned.
I was gonna have Obi scan and see if he can discover what it is.
Big Montana would tie a rope around his waist.
Well, I guess we're foregoing intellectualism in this.
Well, no, we're waiting. Big Montana's up there waiting.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait for the scan to come back.
Yeah.
Have fun in that bed.
We got anything in the scanners? Bert, now that you're
you-
down there, do you see anything?
You're picking up heavy doses of an element they call rutronium.
No idea what that is.
The nickname of it is Rooney. They call it Rooney.
Oh, roofies. Okay.
No, not roofies.
Oh,
That's in the top drawer of my nightstand. I mean,
Is it dangerous? Like, is it a...
Obi, tell us everything.
Um,
Can we test our no skill to see if
yeah.
maybe we might?
Test your nose skill. Just shove your nose into it and see if it's good or not.
I got a 10.
I got a 3. I think it might make a good, mantelpiece.
So you got 10.
Yes.
You've heard this talked about by the Master of Fangs. Runotrium is there's 2 elements called rosmidium and runotrium. You've heard also discussions of them call them like divine or arcane, and the word magic comes up. So you know that runotrium is considered, they call it like arcane magic or something. It's some kind of weird thing.
Well, if magic is involved at all, I will call up Modric, being that he is kind of our ship expert on
Okay.
magical items.
All right.
Our resident old timer.
Yeah, both of them on board at this point.
I imagine every time we talk to Modric.
No, the other one
Stay
went
a
back to
while
Jim.
and listen.
Did he leave? Yeah. He left with Jim. That was
Yeah, he went to go make weapons for the Sarakians.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, we don't have him on the ship?
No, we have...
No, it's the other one.
His
Modric.
brother.
Yeah, his brother.
Modric, what do you think about all this Rutone, the stuff in the water?
So he's got soot and stuff on him, and from working his forge. What you calling me up here for?
What do you think about that? What was it called again, Obi? I can't remember the name.
Rooney.
I
Rutronium?
never met him. Who is he? No, I had a cousin named Romney, but not Rooney.
It's a mineral. Supposedly magical properties. Rune
Oh,
tronium.
you're dealing with. Well, ask your space wizards. You got a couple of space wizards here. They go down and look at it. I just build the things and give them to people. I don't mess around with it.
We figured maybe you worked with it before, given that you made the
Yeah, I had a
fancy
magical
weapons.
forge. I could, for specific things. What you got? Is it growing naturally around here?
No, it just crashed down in a meteor or a comet. A meteor because it entered the atmosphere, right?
That sounds like a bad omen. You pack your shit and leave. That's what I would do. That's a bad sign.
Obi, would you know if rutronium has any reaction to any other materials that could be dangerous?
Stand by. Let me think about that.
As he thinks.
You know.
That time I got an 11 on no. But I know if it reacts with water.
Or anything.
Not
Or
not anything. There's another element that enhances it, but it's not detected in this water.
Now, we do know a fairly powerful, I don't know if I'd call him a space wizard, but that guy, Diamond Quartz, I bet he could do quite some miraculous things with all this. It basically, is it like a giant magic battery is the way I'm understanding it. Maybe we go down, see how big it is, and maybe haul it up and take it to him. Maybe he can do some good shit with it. Get an edge over on Sindhu.
Steve might also have some ideas if we can contact him again.
I don't think he wants to talk to us that much anymore.
Maybe we should offer him something nice for once, as opposed to us bringing him in here without his will.
Well,
Do
there's
we have
that.
any swag?
Not really.
You got a Cuban?
Oh, I got cigars. They were on the table. I'm pretty sure I offered him one.
He might not be a smoker.
Maybe not. But either way, let's see how big this thing is that just dropped down in here. Maybe we haul it up and take it to that Diamond Quartz feller. He might have some real good uses for it.
Well, here we go. And I'll plop him in the water with the strap on my waist.
Yeah, Big Montana's tied off to the ship. He's got I'm picturing Lurch on a crank, cranking him down.
So,
Just jumping.
Bert, did you already jump in the water?
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
While we had that whole conversation, he was sinking.
Yeah, you're sinking in the water, and you eventually land on rock. And as you stand there on the rock, you can feel it move, like it's moving up. You look around and the whole the floor of this area that you can see under this water is moving. It is kilometers across. And you're slowly, just ever so slowly rising up. And you can see air pockets, parts of the rock will crack and little spurts of air will come out.
I'll get on comms if I can even. I don't know if they'll hear me, but I'll tell them I don't know that Jagger Fell's jackass is in anything to do with this, but I'm on my way back up. This rock is trying to float.
Beg your pardon?
Floating rocks.
Is it hollow inside?
Did the comms reach up to them, Peter?
Yeah, I mean, what are you wearing?
My power armor that looks like white.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they can hear you.
There's a big rock down here, a couple kilometers across, and it's starting to float. It's coming up. I'm just standing on top of it, riding it to the top.
How quick?
Coming down.
I don't know. How far does it look like the bottom has disappeared?
Check your depth meter. It's right there in the bottom left of your HUD.
I start pecking on the bottom of my helmet. The visor. I ain't got no depth meter on this thing. I got night vision.
And infrared and information readouts, but that's not important.
Yeah, information. It's right there, bottom left.
It would have pressure, and it would go ahead and be easy to calculate.
Yeah, you got to about 2 kilometers before you hit the bottom, and it should have been 3 or 4.
So it's a big SOB.
Yeah.
Too bad we ain't got that laser cutter no more.
No, but we do have the demo packs I have with me.
That's true.
If this thing's rising, it's probably hollow inside because rocks don't normally rise.
Oh, we got the backhoe. We could just knock a chunk off.
We also have 88 millimeters in the grav tank on the ship.
Oh, that's true too.
I got an axe that pretty much cuts anything, but let's let it get to the top first.
All right.
Bert, as you're standing there, you see like these air pockets pop out, and then one goes right by you. You realize it's like hot steam comes out.
Oh shit! I felt that through my power armor. This thing's full of fire.
That's less than ideal then.
Well, try not to get your oysters cooked down there.
Need to figure out how it's moving to the top still.
Well, my guess is it's got shit trapped in it.
Obi, would it be possible for you to do a scan and see if you can find out what's inside? Can you penetrate the rock?
Either there, maybe scan them gases coming up out. Maybe it's not air.
I will try.
You know, that
I will use
helium
ship scanners.
stuff floats pretty good.
Do you want
It's
to roll
just-
anything for the ship scanner, Peter?
No, the water is getting a lot warmer right here. This whole area is heating up.
It's getting hot.
Hey, Bert, reach it down and like touch that rock with your hand, because you probably can't feel it through your thick boots, but maybe the armor's a little thinner in the hand. Maybe you can get a feel if the rock's hot as fuck.
I'll start slowly reaching my hand down toward the rock in case it's like scalding hot. How close can I get my hand before it starts hurting, Peter?
No, you can touch it. It's in the water, but it's definitely warm.
Yeah, it's it don't burn my hands or nothing, but it's definitely warm. Like this thing is got something in it.
God, if only we had Lucifer to tell us all these things. Oh, fuck, we should have brought that Go-Go Days feller.
What happened to Lucifer? I thought he was on the ship.
No, he wanted to go back to that old bag of his.
Wait, what? That bitch was on our ship?
No, she wasn't on the ship.
Yeah. You suck at lying.
She wasn't. I had to take Lucifer back to where I snagged him from.
Uh-huh.
Obi, do you have any information on the gases coming out of it?
That's a good question.
Watch it.
You're not Obi. Shut your mouth.
I don't know what it is. Why do you ask me as if I already know?
It's hot sulfur.
It's called role-playing, motherfucker. Do it.
I can't make up information.
Yes, you can.
It's full of bugs. That's what you want. It's full of bugs.
My God. Starship Troopers was right.
You get carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide.
That sounds flammable.
Water vapor.
Would Obi's super mind be able to combine all those together and guess what it might be inside?
Is that flammable? I don't know what half those words meant, but is it flammable?
We do have access to Google now that I think about it, to Spoogle. You can type it in real fast. What do these do?
That's kind of what I imagine when you guys keep asking me, like, oh, what does this do? I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely this.
It's not lupus, I know that much.
Okay, Obi, give me a no roll.
Use your Spoogle skills.
8.
So yeah, you're looking up Spoogle, your knowledge of various sciences, and with the assistance of Galileo, and he says it sounds like it's a volcano.
That doesn't sound like it just dropped from the sky then.
A volcano crashed out of the sky.
That or it's just now becoming active.
They might have sent something that has made it active from dormant. If we recall, the planet did sink into the ocean, many areas of it. Perhaps volcanic activity is something common to it.
Hell if I know.
We're witnessing the birth of Hawaii.
At least we'll have a place with some decent roads.
I've got a front row seat.
What are all these girls in hula skirts doing on the plane? Yeah, never mind.
Bert's
Well,
gonna carve his name in right at the beginning.
well, how do you feel about just like hanging tight for a second, Bert, while we go get Go Days? He seemed like one of them knowledgeable fellers.
I mean, I ain't got nowhere else to go.
How long did it take us to get here?
I was planning on having my dumbass brother come down and get me if shit went bad, but
it didn't take very. I mean, you guys can travel pretty fast in that ship, so
We can probably go about 436 kilometers an hour, no problem.
Hang on, Bert. We're gonna run out and snag Days and bring him back. You just hang tight.
Yep.
Do some quick mathematics here.
I ride a spherical volcano through the ocean.
all right, yeah, you head back to the Palace Resort. They're still cleaning everything up. Everybody's working.
Yeah, I'm picturing like the ship ramp drops. And Big Montana's just standing there with the megaphone. Go Days! I need go Days. We found some kind of space rock come down and it's floating now and it's like volcano-y. You better take a look at it.
Sipping a drink that's got a little umbrella. Okay, I'll be there in a second. Hold on. Let me put my drink down. And he gets up and starts heading that way. So what's this about? Well, volcano or something. What is this?
Yeah, it's some kind of rock that's like crashed down out of the atmosphere and then like, you know, it's floating back up now. It landed in the water and it's hot. I don't know. Obi listed off a whole bunch of things that it's spewing out as rock breaks open and shit. It's like volcano stuff. We better head back.
Okay. Nobody touch my drink. I'll be back for it.
Don't worry, I'll get you another drink.
He gets on the ship, very uneasy as you guys begin to take off. And you head back to the area as you see the water still churning.
So yeah, we'll stop and like drop the cargo ramp above the thing.
I'm not going in there.
Well, no,
I'm not a very good swimmer.
Yeah, I don't plan on that, but it's right there. And Big Montana's like leaning him over the edge.
How close would I be to the surface by the time they get back?
You're still a good distance away.
Apparently she's rising slow, but Obi, why don't you show them all that their stuff you figured out about it?
I will rotate my screen monitor of the space Google, the Spoogle. These are all the scans.
Yeah, he looks at it. Okay, let's Dr. Days.
He knows everything.
What kind of roll he gets?
He gets a plus 10 modifier.
Yeah, I think he's only got +8.
Well, it sounds like, well, you've got Rooney here too, so it sounds like it's not natural.
This ain't something you've seen Sindoom do before, is it? It's not something.
Well, you know, Jaggerfells talks about his Lennox project, which is about terraforming.
What does Rumi react to? What could cause it to have such an effect?
I don't know. But it's doing something.
Is there any way to stop the reaction?
Well, I don't know.
So
I don't even know what it is. I've never seen his project. I only heard about it.
Out of curiosity, can we tell where the edges of this is?
Mm-hmm.
And are the edges expanding, or
Yes.
are they staying? Okay, that's
Is
very
the whole
not good.
thing Rutonium, or is there like a center where the Rutonium is hit?
If you can localize a spot that is very densely Rutonium, and it spreads out like that, and it continually spreads.
So it's like it's coming out of a core type deal.
Yes, you could say that.
Is there anything that might neutralize Rutonium?
I don't know. I mean, we made these devices that would capture it, but I don't have any on hand, and it would take me a long time to build one.
What are they?
What?
The devices.
The magical collection devices.
Where are they?
Well, they were on this planet we used to go to, but they're all gone now.
Where are they now?
Well, they all got used up.
What happens when one is used up?
Well, it gets full, and then you slowly let it out and use all the magic in it.
Is there a way to get one of these devices and reactivate it to recover the magic?
I don't think so. I don't think there's any more left. If there is, it's probably in the walled city somewhere.
And this is magic, you say?
Yeah, that's what they call it, magic.
What is the magic itself? If that's what they call it, what do we call it?
We call it Rutronium.
Is Rutronium a solid, a liquid at room temperature? What's the elemental standing of it?
It's all three.
It's all three? At room temperature?
Yeah.
So damn, that's complicated.
How can it be contained then?
It's very complex.
So this ain't something that we can like, per se, put a toe strap around and lift back up out of atmosphere.
I haven't calculated that plan. That might work. How big is your toe strap?
I mean, we got a lot of cargo straps and chains. I'm sure we can figure something out.
Yeah,
Several kilometers.
This thing's only like 3 kilometers in diameter. We probably got plenty of rope to wrap around that, right?
Let me take a quick look at. We
You
do
got
have a
enough
tractor
thrust.
beam. We could try and tractor beam it out.
Oh yeah, I plumb forgot about our tractor beam.
I can work on flying this out once we get a tractor beam attached to it.
Yeah, let's tractor beam this sumbitch up out of there and get it off this planet. If we don't know what it's doing, better not have it happening on a planet we like.
Okay, I'll hop into the driver's seat then.
Get a phone call real quick.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Would Bert feel like he's in any immediate danger just standing here still?
Are you listening to this conversation?
We're on comms. We're not hiding anything.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you're listening.
Yeah, you would probably, consider what they're talking about, putting a toe strap around something and pulling it up with a tractor beam. Yeah, I would call that immediate danger.
Hey, dumbass, little brother, get down here.
You see Ernie next to you.
Get me back on the ship.
Oh, it's warm down here.
Yeah, get me back on the fucking ship.
Let's see if I can catch a fish. All right.
Turns out that Ernie was once a crab. He's enjoying his life underwater with his clamps.
Yep.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Life is much better.
He
when
teleports
you're
you back onto the ship.
Like the bottom of his boots all melted and shit.
No, but I would imagine my power armor is dry within seconds. All the water just steams off of it.
Yep.
Although it looks like a Hawaiian shirt, khaki cargo shorts. So I'm just like steam pouring off of my shoulders and shit.
Yeah, Miyoko.
I'm going to get us a bit of distance so we have everything within our sights. If possible, would you be able to just fire the 88s and try and blow up the area surrounding it so it's loosened?
Well, is it all Rutonium or is the area around it normal rock?
Just some of it's Rutonium, but it's spreading out.
Yeah, I can try and get a bead on it. See that Big Montana Isn't there something about taking like a careful shot or a placed shot?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
a command point thing.
Yeah, so I'll just slowly like do placed shots around it to break off the stuff that isn't rotronium, any of the excess weight.
You would have to go through a few kilometers of water. I don't think.
Oh, so it's not high enough yet.
Not yet, no. It'll get there eventually, but not right now.
In
Can we
that
assist
case,
it with tractor beam?
pull it up like a zit. Stretch.
Again, I think with a tractor beam and going through how many kilometers of water, that might be difficult.
You have to get it somehow, or the planet dies.
Well, I mean, how big do we think, at the rate it's growing, how big do we think it'll be by the time it gets where we can, handle it?
That you would be able to, like, talk about the plan you just mentioned?
Yeah.
Maybe 1,000 kilometers across.
That's a bit big.
Yeah.
We could go back to our other plan of, getting down there with the tow strap and just physically trying to wrap it around whatever core it is.
We got enough strap. I think we can get down there. We can at least get it closer to the surface before it expands too much.
Or at least
then
get a
we
look
can-
on the core.
Yeah. How do you feel about going back down there, Bert, with a big old chain?
You want me to wrap a chain around this thing that's several kilometers across?
Yeah.
It's a big chain.
Do you even know what a kilometer is?
No.
No, we're Imperials.
You ain't speaking freedom units to me.
Listen, Beth, there are two types of people in this galaxy. Those who use the metric system and those who actually made it to the moon.
Exactly.
How about if I go down with my axe and just try to bust a big chunk of the core off? And then Ernie gets me the fuck out of there, like as soon as I swing.
Also have Ernie assist you with wrapping the chain around it, being that he can move a little faster.
Well, Ernie could go down by himself and teleport to like one end and then teleport to the other with the chain, yada yada.
So, Rutronium by itself shouldn't replicate like this and like expand. So we just need the core, because like originally what I was thinking is we need all the Rutronium out, but we just need the core then. What's making it expand?
Possibly.
We think, we're not sure.
Well, why don't you just saunter on down there with some demo charges, Bert, and blast that core out of the center of it, and we'll just, chain that up. That's got to be a lot smaller.
I can attempt that.
Yeah, why don't you do that? And Big Montana's just like grab like a satchel full of debt charges and hand them to you.
Okay, so Bert's going down there with a bunch of debt charges to what? Try to blast the core or to the core or what?
Yeah, try and get the part that it's reacting with out. Like the part that's making everything expand.
In Bert's mind, he's going to go down here and turn these things into basically shape charges and set them around the perimeter of the core and try to just like blow a big chunk loose.
Yeah, you could easily get. You could easily figure where a core would be, because that's where the max Rutronium would be reading out. So okay, so you place the shape charges.
Yep. Ernie will have to bring me back to the ship unless they put me on a winch or something.
Yeah, he teleports you out of
Probably
there.
would have put you on a winch this time.
Ernie's got plenty of effort to expand.
Yeah, he teleports out of there.
That's true.
Do that like 9 times a scene.
No. He can't. Not with
So
other
you-
people.
So you blast it.
Yeah, once I'm back up on the ship, I'll hit the trigger.
Okay. All right. There's a low thud from the water.
All new characters, everyone.
Just blew a hole through the center of the planet.
All right.
What's it? Did it work?
You see
Oh,
bits
I wanna
of
find out.
bits of rock and stuff. A couple pieces start floating up to the top.
Can we get a lock on the core with the tractor beam?
It would still be too far away.
I bust the core loose over. You got the scanners.
It's still focused in that area. You'd have to go down there and see what you did.
Big Montana's gonna like grab the two chains that we had set up for all this and just hold them out for him.
Son of a bitch. Bert will take the 2 chains and jump back down.
Okay. You begin to make your way down as bits of rock begin to float up to the surface. And as this, by the time you get there, everything begins to settle. You can see that there's a ring that's been blown out. And what looks to be real red hot substance, you probably would say would be lava, begins to kind of dribble out from where you had blasted.
I think I woke it up.
Put your dick on it, see if it's hot.
There's a lot of steam coming out now.
Yeah, Pop, I don't think these chains are going to hold up. This thing looks like it's made out of pure lava.
Do you see the center of it though?
Yeah, it's made out of pure lava.
Like the center, or is it oozing it?
Well, I mean, there's still a little bit of rock around it down here, but it's oozing lava out from where the core should be, according to Ogie.
Is the expansion slow?
It's still the same as you calculate it.
Maybe if we completely crack open the thing and let the lava escape, it would dissipate.
You want me to bust the yoke and see what happens?
Explosives might be better.
Yeah. Give her a good old college try.
I didn't bring no more explosives. Bert's gonna let go of the chains and summon his axe and just crack this thing right on top. Right where that lava's seeping out.
He really misses playing that Jawa.
Insta covered.
Yeah. Double kill.
Do you want to whack it or do you want to throw the axe at it?
You're gonna whack.
It's whacked.
Whack.
All right, give me an evasion roll.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna ask me for that.
So it's like a.
That's an 18.
Very good.
TPK. TPK.
Lava comes gouting out like a fire hose.
Yeah, you nail it. A huge crack. Lava just spews out, hits your vac suit. Or no, your power armor, right?
Yeah.
Hits your power armor. You take half, so only 5 damage, and some of it actually hits you and burns, and then begins to cool immediately.
Do I notice any effects other than lava all over my face?
I mean, it released more of the lava.
It doesn't seem to have slowed. It doesn't seem to, be completely cracking open. There's no masochist arousal for him. Nothing.
No.
No.
Quick turn our scanners upward real quick. Do we see any more of these coming down?
No.
Wait a second. We have an opening to the liquid lava, correct?
I just cut a big old hole in top of this rock.
We have hoses as well
For
to siphon the lava out, like a gardening hose, like you're stealing fuel from a vehicle.
A garden hose. Yeah, that'll.
A lava gardening hose. You don't
I
have
don't know
those?
what we can do with that.
Big Montana, get on there and suck.
Don't be a sucker, Big Mom. No, isn't that Miyoko's job? Shit.
I was wrong. This isn't lava. This is Tootsie Roll.
Oh, hell.
Mm.
Molten Tootsie Roll. Well, I just realized, Big Montana, anything can be what you want it to be if you try hard enough. You could imagine that it is Tootsie Roll instead.
Well, the other thought that I had is, I don't know how dangerous it would be for Big Montana. He might have to go and watch one of the videotapes real quick. But might be able to get the core separated from the rock with his brain shit.
That's
But
the power of brain shit.
he'd have to go and watch one of them videos to know how much it's going to hurt
It was
doing
the
that.
seventh one. The seventh referred to removing liquid hot lava in cores from...
But like, you know, like diminishing returns on that, like how much energy you have to expend to move that much mass.
Oh, it's fine. We'll just plug you into the main power output of the ship. Then you'll have plenty of energy to expend.
Yeah, Big Montana will go and like pop in one of the VHSs in like a nearby computer and try and like see if he can find something about that kind of stuff. Like anything about moving mass in the way like that he's been doing it.
While he watches that, Herb will climb the chain.
Yeah, that's a fairly simple. Moving stuff is fairly simple, you know, as far as telekinesis and stuff for psychics. So but this is something a little bit more than that.
That's what I'm saying. Like compared to moving the car like he did before, how much is this going to hurt if he even tries it?
There certainly will be repercussions.
Right.
Mr. Montana, we might have a solution to this.
The
Cadillac.
Not again.
If we overload the Cadillac's reactor and send it into the lava, it might be enough to detonate the entire thing.
It doesn't have to be the Caddy's reactor.
It's the only one with a reactor. The
We
others
got
use
the
biofuel.
Humvees.
That uses diesel.
What about the backhoe?
That uses JP8.
God damn.
All the hustle points you spent on that Cadillac, and you want him to blow it up.
Not the whole thing. You
That
just
wasn't
need
Miyoko. That was just that was Erica. Miyoko doesn't know about the Cadillac.
just the reactor, technically.
Just let me get the chainsaw. Cut the damn front of the thing off.
No, Miyoko got him that Cadillac.
She did get him the Cadillac, sadly. I still feel bad about that. It was a team effort, though. They both used hustle points for it. Mr. Montana, the Cadillac's the only way to save your brain.
Trying to think. God, it's a shame we don't have that fucking laser cutter.
Well, it was on the backhoe.
No, it was on the excavator.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we let that go with the.
You had to buy the ship.
Yeah.
How committed are we really to this planet?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people here that are, decent.
That is true. I wonder if that guy who doesn't wear shirts trident could do anything to this. That's kind of magical too.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it is his world. He can swim.
Well, maybe by the time it's up at the top, we can get the core out without having to,
By the time it's to the point we can grab it, it's going to be 1,000 kilometers across.
Well, yeah, they'll just have a new little floating landmass rolling around, but at least it won't keep expanding.
We hope.
Yeah.
Would we be able to determine if there's a critical mass of expansion, whether it becomes self-sustaining and it doesn't require the core any longer?
Meaning what?
Or similar to the concept of jump-starting a brown dwarf or an old sun. You start a nuclear reaction inside of it, and eventually it gets to a critical mass where the nuclear reaction is no longer necessary, and it just self-propagates.
Yeah, Peter, don't you know how to jumpstart a brown dwarf?
Yeah. That's what I had planned for tomorrow. I was going to YouTube it and work on it. But
Right.
Just ahead of myself.
Yeah, in essence, what we're wondering is will it get to a size where it can replicate itself without the core?
Yeah.
Or is the core completely focal to that replication process?
that would be hard to determine because this is being magically created.
Right.
So you're saying like the magic dissipates so much that now it's just moving itself.
Yeah, like it's no longer the core doing it; it's just the process continuing.
You notice that the percentage of rutronium does not change in the core. It is still like this core is still like 98%, and it just expands. It will reach a point of critical mass where if this becomes a volcano and erupts, it will be mass extinction on the planet.
Mm.
Yeah.
What else do we got?
Did you get my message, Big Montana?
Yeah.
I think that's the best way of doing it. It would work. We've proven it before in the past. We do have hustle points available to make it work.
Hypothetically, how long is our ship?
It's a heavy frigate. It's going to be about 300 to 400 meters in length.
It's the size of a ocean liner.
Now, we're not outfitted for aquatic stuff, but could we dip our nose in far enough to tractor beam this thing? You know, I'm picturing just going vertical with it in full reverse, trying to come back up.
Hey, anyone remember that character?
We just have to get anybody.
We
just have to get anybody that, you know, isn't wearing a vac suit out of the front half of the ship because it'd probably flood.
Why would the front half flood?
Oh yeah, it's airtight. Yeah.
Hold on, let me shut the screen door on the thing. We're good.
Would that be possible?
Anything is possible in this game.
If you use your brain.
Miyoko.
Yes.
Would you please maneuver us into a position to get our tractor beam close enough? Everybody grab something if you're not anchored. Just turn on your magnetic boots.
I can certainly try. Okay, Peter. What do I need to do?
You can easily maneuver to what he is asking. You don't need to roll.
Oh, okay, fine then.
Yeah, what I'm picturing is really dipping the front half of the ship in the water to snag it. We can't run our engines under the water, but our engines aren't under the water, so theoretically, we should be able to tractor beam this bitch and start reversing.
Yeah, you also got the problem. I'm shoving a multi-million-ton ship into raging currents of the ocean.
We'll walk over and turn on the ship's artificial gravity and boost it by about 20%, so it's stronger than the planet's gravity. So we can just
turn on our magnet boots.
We have no artificial gravity.
Yeah, we don't have that. We didn't spring for that. That's expensive.
That doesn't exist in the universe.
Well, that was going to be cool.
No.
So,
cool.
Yeah. Can we get a tractor beam lock on it now?
At your current configuration, no. Meaning you don't have enough juice to pull this thing out of there.
Obi Bert, reroute system power from life support.
How thick is it, like, this way wise? Like the edges, the extra weight that we don't need. How thick is that right now?
No.
Is it more of like a pancake disc, or are we talking like a boulder?
Basically, to pull this core out, and dipping your ship down into the water, using the tractor beam, you're going to need more power. You could reroute all the power to this tractor beam. It still won't work. You need something that's going to jump start your power.
Sorry to hear about your Cadillac, Big Montana.
Well, I know they said they were bad, but
Crystals.
The crystals.
Well, it's up to you. It's your ship.
You want to run the necrotic crystal through the spark drive and run that power to the tractor beam?
Possibly. What do you think about that, Daze?
That sounds like extremely dangerous.
But we can't let this planet die.
I mean, there's a lot of planets in the sector, you know.
Yes, but this one's nice. They have a good hotel.
Yeah, they ain't shitty.
Well, that's a good reason too.
For drinks.
Yeah, I mean, there is that one casino which used to exist, but I know they've closed down for a while now. Yeah, our best bet's probably to keep this planet in one piece. I swear, if using this necrotic energy makes tentacles come out of the controls and attack me, I'm going to be so pissed.
But slightly aroused.
A little bit.
Wait, there are more ships here, aren't there?
There's a couple. Yeah, there's a couple other ships. Yeah.
Did the dude with the flying saucer leave yet?
The judge has not left. No.
Big Montana's gonna get on comms to everyone over there. Hey, the judge fella available?
Go ahead.
Hey, we need some more oomph in our ship. Some kind of rock done come out of the atmosphere and landed in here. It's trying to like terraform the planet, and it'll wipe everything out. We got to get it up out of here. We ain't got enough horsepower. You got any more horsepower to add to us? Maybe we can like tether up kind of deal.
Can you understand anything this guy's saying? We'll be over there. And in a flash, the spinning top ship appears next to yours.
Damn, that's fast.
Looks like a V8.
Y'all got a lot of power in that thing, don't you?
A little bit.
You got a tractor beam?
No.
Would it be possible for you to supercharge our power sources?
Yeah, you got like jumper cables or something you could have gone up to us.
Okay. I imagine Big Montana's got some sort of jumper cables
clamps.
on the clamps.
Something.
Yeah. Hey, Ernie. Ernie's got clamps. Ernie
And with
could
his
be
psychic power.
Oh, we could just stretch a chain from one ship to the other and just kind of hook her up.
Listen,
Make
we're
sure
using
nobody's
Ernie and
touching.
you're going to like it.
You can hook up Ernie, use Ernie's clamps to one power source to the other.
Let me open the hood on the thing real fast here.
It would have to be impossibly close, though. Unless
Oh,
we
we
could
can
hit
get
some
close.
stretchy arms.
Well, he's clamping one thing with both of his arms, and you're like gonna like attach some
We wrap chain around
cables to him, and then the cables will go to the other one. The charge will go through him.
That might not be the best for his health.
He'll be fine. His psychic power will go ahead and amplify the power even more, I'm sure.
it.
He did touch the statue.
And me inappropriately twice.
That's true.
Yeah, I saw him trying to nipple clamp Miyoko with them clamp hands.
Twice.
How do you feel about this, Ernie?
That's what NPCs are for.
He can't die. Remember, he's not here.
Well, that's not true.
It is. That's
Well,
why you didn't die.
we'll have him on standby for you.
Okay, Dad.
We'll give it a college try.
So you're going to chain the two together and try to pull. You do that method?
Yeah.
I mean, you get a little bit more oomph, but it's not pulling this thing out of here.
Try revving the engine.
Well. This is a tough one, guys. Can your ship go underwater?
No.
No. Damn. That
Can you dispel magic and stop it from affecting things?
Do you know anything about Rutonium?
I'm not powerful enough to stop the effects of that.
But do you know anything about it? Like, we're kind of at like a basic understanding of it. Do you know, got any theories of how we could stop this thing?
You're going to have to either remove the source or stop it.
How do you stop the source?
Something powerful enough to stop the reaction.
What's powerful enough to stop the reaction?
Would you say really big explosion?
I mean, I already hit this thing with my axe. I done killed a planet with this thing before.
I don't believe him for some reason.
You weren't there.
God damn it.
There, you'd believe me.
Obi,
We shoved the
Bert, could you get the engine out of the Cadillac?
What for?
We gotta
I
blow
already
up
know where
this
this is
rock.
going.
Just the engine this time, not the whole car.
I done hit this thing with my axe. You think dropping your Cadillac engine on it's gonna do shit?
Your axe is a
Yes.
localized thing. We gotta like blow it up out of there somehow, and that's the biggest bomb we got right now.
We dropped your old Cadillac on that sphere and nothing happened. And
Well,
my
it
axe
absorbed it
destroyed
though. That's a different kind of deal. That just sucked the energy in.
I've seen enough backdoor boogie to know where this is going.
Oh, God
I'm
damn.
gonna start pulling the engine out of the caddy.
I'll go over and help Obi after I get done arguing with Big Montana.
Big Montana's just pacing back for God damn it, God damn it, God damn it, God damn it.
You're starting to sound like Jim.
Ever notice how the answer to all of our problems is a Cadillac?
Yeah, we need
So the plan is to drop the caddy engine, which is what?
A fusion bomb, essentially.
We're gonna
Yeah.
require the fusion reactor to go critical again.
Okay, and drop it. All right. Okay.
Drop it in the hole.
And thanks to previous experience, Obi and I know exactly how to do this.
Last time you just made it into a bomb and we pushed the whole Cadillac out.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
know how to turn the engine into a bomb.
This time
Yeah.
we're saving the body and just taking the engine out. It's no use in blowing up the sheet metal.
I don't know, the extra shrapnel could be what's needed.
You have to find it elsewhere. At least this way, Big Montana can buy another engine.
We'll flex tape the Cadillac engine to the backhoe.
That or one of the Humvees. We'll just throw it in the back seat and throw the whole Humvee in there.
It's a big caddy.
Okay, so I've written down the possibilities here.
Boy.
All right, so the spinning top ship leaves because it doesn't want to watch what's about to happen.
Yeah, we'll back up to a safe distance.
And you will drop the fusion core engine from the caddy onto the area where the core is. Of
Right
this,
into the core.
Yeah, maybe we'll guide it down with a chain and then like detach and fly away, so we're clear of the blast radius. That way it gets on target.
Okay, yeah. Well, you don't need to roll. You can get it on target. I mean, it's a big enough area. So,
Just holding the detonator out to Obi. Do it.
so who wants to make the D100 roll?
Up to you, Big Montana. You have the big D100
Yeah,
and it's your caddy.
it's your caddy.
I do have the golf ball.
Would you be able to push the button, Mr.
Oh.
Montana?
He's gonna be like looking the other way. Just click. That is 66.
0.6.
Boom! There is an explosion. You see some fish start to come to the top.
There's a whole fuck ton of fish.
Was there a big geyser come up out of the water?
There is, yeah, you can see steam. The water is churning. You check the readout. Nothing has changed.
God damn it! Not again.
We're going to use the Cadillac for everything, and it's never going to work, but we're always going to do it.
We should just start buying more Cadillac engines and just have them on stock as a weapon.
Yeah.
I fucking told you, if my axe couldn't cut through that shit, that car engine wasn't gonna do nothing. But you don't never listen to me.
I think you're going to have to summon the sleeping god, Big Montana. That's your only hope now. How heavy would we reckon that the mass of this stuff is? The core? In metric kilograms.
Kilograms, like 23,000 kilograms.
That's not actually too much.
No, it's not very heavy.
No, it's not bad, actually.
3 metric tons.
Yes. But if you remember, if we could get in contact with the teleporting Jawas and just have them all make a ring around it, they could teleport it up to the ship and we could bring it out that way.
That's our other go-to is if the Cadillac bomb doesn't work, send in the Jawas.
Use a Jawa. Now, if you had a Jawa guiding the engine.
God damn, that's 50,000 pounds.
That's what we should have done. We should have strapped the Cadillac engine with Jawas.
Yeah.
They would be the shrapnel.
Oh, about how long do we think this is going to take to get to the surface, or at least close enough we can try and manipulate it more?
Probably at the rate it's growing, probably be about 20 hours.
Oof. Well, is there anywhere we know we can buy construction equipment relatively quickly?
A place in system, actually. We're in clutter with the Fridor space docks, I believe.
We're gonna boogie on over there, buy like 3 laser cutters on them backhoes, and we'll just like sit above it and try and cut it out.
Yeah, the planet's exploding.
Yeah, we just gotta get back before the planet explodes.
Okay. Yeah. They will give you 3 laser cutters as you head to the space station.
All right, thank you very much. We gotta save the planet.
Centaur will pay the bill. Peace.
Centaur doesn't have money. It's a tech level 1.
We're gone.
I will pay Bill. My life in servitude to all of them.
Whatever it costs. I have like 222,000 space bucks. So.
Jesus.
Okay, I don't know what a laser cutter costs, but
I would imagine around the 10,000 range.
He's been saving up for more nights with this.
But either way, I'll acquire those and we'll haul ass back.
Okay. It's obviously gotten bigger, you can tell, and there is a definite area that you can define as a core that's highly percentage of Rotronian. And you begin to cut around it to cut it out.
Yeah, we're trying to cut it out. get rid of the excess mass that's all hanging off the sides. See if we can just lift the core with our tractor beam.
Okay. You can get it. You can get a hold of it. You begin to pull out this huge mass of rock and whatever this rutronium is, but you don't have enough power to pull away from with it. Not enough power in your current configuration.
Mr. Montana, if we could get a couple more free merchants, just loan them while we save the planet.
Yeah, Big Montana. Can we like we can't pull away with it. Can we get it away from the landmass that it's trying to form?
You can like pick it up and drag it along the ground, like this huge chunk.
Right, but if we came off the edge of the landmass, it would take us down.
It would fall. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Can Hesh control fish, like Aquaman?
I don't think fish are going to be able to push this up.
No, but if we start stacking fish underneath it, their corpses will build up and just slowly lift it up under fish corpses. You're going to make a tower of dead fish. That's my plan.
Are you willing to put a hustle point behind it?
I don't know if we'd have enough. Would that give us enough? Would it bring it high enough? We'd have enough power to bring it out completely.
I don't know if you'd get off the planet, but you could get it out of the water.
Is the landmass still expanding while we're holding this above it?
Yes.
Then it wouldn't be enough to help us, damn it.
Turn the ship facing up, hook the tractor beam up, point all them 88s backwards, and fire them to give us a little extra oomph.
I don't think the 88s are big enough to actually go ahead and achieve that goal. I think we're better
How many
off
ships
with the
are in
pillar
system right now?
A lot. We're in the middle of the one of the biggest shipyards in the galaxy here. Well, in the sector.
We can get like transmissions out to stations and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, Big Montana's going to put on like a general, like, you know, truckers use like Channel 9 for everyone to talk.
Okay.
Big Montana's going to hop on that. Anybody got a tractor beam with a big ship?
That is capable of atmospheric flight.
Yeah, that's capable of atmospheric flight.
Or maybe not. If we go ahead and have the beam with the ship with the tractor beam us out, once we've got the other thing tractor beamed, a larger ship might be able to do it with a larger power system core.
Both. Anybody in sector?
Give me a talk roll.
All right. I'm good at those. I get to roll extra dice on those.
Having Big Montana do a talk roll, we're fucked.
12.
Oh, shit. There are 8 ships that respond to you.
Oh, I need y'all. I'll pay you each 1,000 space bucks.
A couple of them snicker at that, knowing because some of them, they know that you're throughout the sector and you got a lot more money than that. So, yeah, these 8 ships arrive on Hydrus.
All right, Big Montana's going to get on the comms with everyone. All right, everybody, we got a tractor beam this here core that we've got a hold of. We've got it up off the rock just a little bit, but we need more oomph to get her up and out. We got to get her off this planet or this planet dies.
Do we really want to lose the resort here?
No, I like this planet.
All right. So
Plus,
they start.
I'd really like to take this to Jagger Phil's and drop it on his fucking office.
Is there any Syndoom installations in this sector?
The only thing that would be an ICAAOS because they're technically run by Sindum now. So
No,
there,
I don't want to blow them up.
so yeah, so there would be those.
Though it might be worth us going ahead and getting onto that thing and seeing if we can get Sindum Battle Talk net codes.
Here's an idea. So obviously this is going to take an extreme amount of time, but this would be just kind of funny. Is there like a Sindum specific station, like in another part of the galaxy, obviously, but can we put it on a trajectory path to a Sindum station? It'll take like a couple 100,000 years, but that'd be pretty funny.
Well, once we get it off planet, we're not going to have the problem of us not being able to move it around as we wish. It's going to be out of gravity.
Well, yeah, but we got to shove it off into space somewhere. And
Or we could take it with us, jump into a Sindum occupied area, drop it on their station, then leave.
I don't know how. Can we load this up even after we get out? Like, would it be safe to load up in our ship?
We got chains.
I don't.
That's how we moved the overloaded Billigo. That's
This
how we
has
got
been the
that.
solution to everything. We got chains and toe straps.
We got chains, toe straps, a Cadillac, and some Jawas. What more do we need?
Hey, there were some pretty good tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
With the
always-
assistance of these 8 ships, you are able to pull this huge, massive rock out of the water. So as these ships start moving up and tractor beaming this huge rock, you can see it smoldering and that there's like lava dripping down and landing on the water. And some kind of weird swirling kind of
There we go.
Obi, is it still expanding?
aura around it. The readings you get is it's basically percentage, and percentage-wise slowing down. It's significantly slowing at this point.
Maybe it reacts with temperature, because it's so warm on the planet and in the water that it warmed the thing back up. But if we take it out in space, it get real cold and harden up.
I think the main thing is just to get out into space right now.
Yeah.
Obi, get your camera out. I'm going to get a photo on this thing. And I'm going to jump down onto the damn thing and start flipping off the fucking camera. I'm going to find a way to send this picture to that Jagger Phils bitch.
You gonna tag him on Facebook with your new photo?
Yeah, there we go.
Get him on his Spitter account. Hashtag him.
Hashtag not popped like a pimple.
So you land on this thing and you take a quick photo. Is this Ernie taking you here, or how are you getting on there?
Ernie will have to bring me back. I'm just going to jump out of the ship and land on it. That's what
Okay.
tractor
Boom,
does.
you land on it. You can see this weird swirling aura go around your legs, and you can feel the heat coming off of it, and you get the picture, and Ernie pops in there and gets because he's photobombing your picture, and both of you vanish. You get back on the ship, you look at your power armor, and where your boots are starts to change. You're forming rock on there.
What the fuck?
Should never mess with magic.
What the fuck did you do that for?
And Ernie's like, damn it! And he starts trying to knock this rock that starts to grow on him.
Yeah.
Remember, it's
I mess with
3d6s.
magic all the time, and I summon my axe and start trying to chip the rocks off my boots.
Just take a toe off. We'll keep hauling the thing up out into space. See if it cools down once it gets out in space. If it solidifies or what happens.
Give me a physical save, Bert.
Oh shit. More saves. It's a 13, that's a pass.
Okay. You get your boots off just in time. They are basically solid rocks now.
I like them boots. That was comfy. Them was Justin boots.
You managed to get this thing out of the atmosphere and now in space as all of the ships have got it in a tractor beam, flying around.
Well,
Is it cooling down, Obi?
On the outside, yeah, definitely. But the core, it's a lot smaller now, but it still has some sort of. If you look at it infrared, there's still a heat signature.
Yeah, it seems like this thing's alive, and it's just now it's going back to sleep. Really, I don't think it's gonna kill it being out here in space.
Yeah, I wasn't
Just
thinking
waiting to
it
get back
would.
to another land.
Yeah,
Throw it
waiting to
into
get hot again. No, that's a bad idea. Don't throw it into a sun. You fucking crazy.
Dr. Days, is there any way to safely disperse the magic?
Well, if it's part of this Linux project, there's probably some sort of device inside there.
How would we be able to find the device?
We'd have to go through all that rock
We could shoot the fuck out of it.
and all the cooled magma.
We got the laser cutter. We can cut into it.
It
And I
is
can take a look.
cooling. Like the outside's getting hard. Maybe we can get far. That's probably how they did it. They probably set it all up in space. Let's get one of our laser cutters
Yep, give it to me.
on down there. Let's carry this thing to a safe distance away from other planets or something, though.
Yeah, I assume we're getting this out of the gravitational pull of everything except the sun here.
Yeah.
And I'll go down to it and start cutting through, I guess.
Yeah, we'll lower with our tractor beam, lower one of the excavators with the laser cutter on it, and see if we can't cut into it and find some kind of device.
So give me a shoot roll, Malcolm.
The 2d6 shoot roll.
Yeah.
And non-attack roll. Shame. That's a 10.
It takes some time. It is definitely a delicate process, as Dr. Days warns you many times.
Yep.
It takes about 3 hours, and finally cut away, and you have what looks to be bigger than a beach ball floating. It's got all these holes in it, and it's just like this aura swirling around it. It looks metal or made of some kind of hard material like that.
I'm going to open the cab of the vehicle and move towards it.
Careful now.
I know.
Don't step on it or fuck your boots up.
I'm not planning on stepping on it. Can I reach inside and grab it? Or does it have heat radiating from it?
You can feel a little bit of heat. It gives off a slight heat signature, but it's basically just like a big ball right now floating in space. And there's, I imagine, a bunch of rock around it just kind of floating around.
Okay. I'm going to reach down to it slowly and pick it up unless someone tells me not to. I don't hear Dr. Day saying anything.
Because his jaw drops to the floor.
And
Yeah,
maybe,
you begin to, you grab a hold of it.
He really doesn't like this character.
What's it feel like?
It's covered in holes. Can I determine the material it's made out of? Does it seem metallic? Can I look inside one of the holes? If I hold it up to the light.
So, yeah, peering in there, you just see what looks to be like a bunch of little tiny dots that fluctuate on and off.
Are we getting any kind of power signature from this thing?
A little bit.
Electrical current?
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to guess that this is some kind of containment field around it? If I were to assume it?
That would be a pretty good guess.
Dr.
think
Days?
You think it's safe to bring on the ship?
I'm not sure.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, what do you think's a good idea? Should we destroy it?
I don't know. Maybe we want to set up something so we can study it or something.
Well, let me take a look here. Shame we got the advanced med bay as opposed to the advanced science lab. If you'd like to go out and get an advanced science lab, I'll stay here holding it. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
We have a shuttle. We could put it inside the shuttle. We fly out with the shuttle up next to it, get it inside the shuttle where people could look at it better, you know?
We'd have to keep the shuttle super cool as well.
Yeah, we can keep her as cold as space in there. Just
Yeah.
turn the heat off. Vent the shuttle before, you get in.
Okay, then someone come get me in the orb.
Bird will jump in the shuttle and fly it out there.
Okay.
No. Bang, 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 bang. There's the door.
All right, so you take the shuttle out there, and Miyako has the orb and enters the shuttle.
You're also going to want to bring the backhoe back in.
Yeah, we'd tractor beam that back in.
And I'm just holding the orb out in front of me like, what the fuck? How heavy is the orb?
Well,
Actually, we don't have gravity, yeah.
Yeah.
Does it feel any different inside the shuttle? Is it still cooling, or is it...
Yeah, it gives off a little... It's a little bit warm, but it's not like it would burn you don't think.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to start spinning it around in my hands like a beach ball, seeing if I can find where you inflate it, or in this case, how it's getting power.
You hear like a little rattling noise, like there's a tiny piece of metal in there that just won't fall out.
Someone left a screw loose, and now it's bouncing around in
I
there.
hold it up and shake it gently, seeing if I can see the piece of metal.
No, you don't.
No?
Hold it out in front of you like a watermelon. I got an idea.
No.
Lord.
I know what you're thinking, and no is the answer.
How do you know what I'm thinking?
Because you're always thinking the same thing, and it involves an axe.
Damn right, it works.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. Let's do this scientifically. And
I was gonna scientifically hit it with a dark matter axe and see what happens.
that is not
Days,
science.
do you think you could deconstruct this thing?
Yeah, if you got any like extra tools or something.
Yeah, we got a whole workshop full of tools.
Well, you can just give me the tools, and I'll get in the shuttle and just kind of put me somewhere. I wouldn't want something bad to happen. And
Yeah,
ship,
yeah.
Be obliterated.
Lurch will lead you to the workshop, and you take all the tools you need, and then we'll use a tractor beam to push you out and put you inside the shuttle.
Yeah, don't even talk to Modric. Just go in there and take whatever the fuck you want.
No, no.
Oh no, he's going to be taking all the tools that Modric won't use. I don't think Modric has much use for screwdrivers and sciencey tools.
I don't know. That axe needs a good screwing every now and then. Now twist, make sure it's a Phillips.
Obi, did Jagger Fells respond to our Facebook picture yet?
No, I don't think so.
Damn it.
Do you like, comment, or subscribe?
So yeah, we'll get Days all set up with all the tools he needs and get him out there to the shuttle, see if he can like disarm, deactivate, or take this thing apart enough that we think it's safe to bring onto the ship.
So basically, he only grabs a couple items as they're like floating behind him as he walks. He's like pushing them along. Lurch is behind him, like trying to carry a couple things. And he says basically that he is going to work on. If you can put him in the shuttle with it, and set the shuttle out here, and give him some time, he probably can deconstruct this thing.
All right.
I can take the shuttle back to the ship, and we can just put him on the ship and avoid the whole tractor beaming him out thing.
Just kind of like back the two doors up and just...
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes on. Do you have an assistant or somebody that would help me?
Ernie.
Well, there is a shaking sound inside of this. Sounds metallic. Shake, 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 shake. Right next to him.
Is there a specific kind of assistant you need? If you just need free hands, don't we still have Sisters of Karma?
We got all
Otherwise,
kinds of people.
Oh, not
He
them.
needs-
We paid them a lot of money. We'll send Ernie out here.
Or you might not be very helpful with his clamp hands.
He
How
can
long would you
tools
need?
and shit.
I don't know. This is going to take some time, maybe a couple days.
Well, I can help
I
out.
could send Galileo out with him.
He's kind of important too.
Just kind of like my assistant, and just be on loan for a few days.
I can help out. I still gotta recover so I have enough HP to do anything in my life. I'm on 2 at the moment.
Yeah, we probably need to take a couple day breather anyways.
Okay, so yeah, Manako, if you want to go out there, or if Galileo wants to go out there, he's just going to work on it.
I'm totally staying out here.
Are you guys going to take the ship back to Hydrus?
No, we'll probably hang tight in the vicinity, make sure nothing is gonna come around and fuck with them.
You got the spaceport, the Fridor space yards you can hang out at. I assume they have like a truck stop or something there.
Right. We'll probably go pick up some drinks and refreshments and whatnot.
Mr.
Okay.
Montana, grab me a G3 while you're there.
All right.
Okay, so let's take a quick 5-minute break as you guys will spend the next couple days here as he's deconstructing this and get some more intel back
All right. Now I can go find my lost pencil.
and plot your next move.
Oh, we got all the plays.
I had my next move plotted, and somebody said no.
No. We don't need to destroy a whole sector.
I don't think this thing's got that kind of power in it.
I don't know.
My
Not
axe,
enough to terraform a planet. That's a lot of power.
my axe might. We still haven't really discovered what all's inside this thing.
And Big Montana still hasn't figured out what the hell the dark matter in Big Montana is doing.
Maybe if you break your pistol, you'll find out that you can make a dark matter pistol. It doesn't even need bullets. Maybe it'll turn into a Cadillac engine. You did just lose that.
A couple days pass, and Days has successfully dismantled this thing. He tells you that this is basically the Linux project.
Mhm.
This is terraforming. It's magical terraforming
So
that was designed basically to terraform planets.
Can it create atmosphere itself?
Yes.
So 2 days at rest at 5 HP a day.
Something like that.
Yay, I'm not on the brink of death anymore.
I have
He gives you a couple options. So he can basically disable this thing so it's just a big ball and dissipate all this renotrium in here out, and it will be gone.
Mhm.
He can reactivate it and cause it to terraform again,
Mhm.
or for maybe a planet that needs it,
The dead
or he
planet.
could use it as a weapon, like was attempted here.
What was the shaky thing inside of it?
Oh, it's a loose nut.
Someone lost a nut. Well, there any planets nearby that ain't habitable?
We actually don't know.
Obi, scan for a Y-class world. We'll drop this thing on that.
But why?
Any
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
planets
Let
ain't
that
got
run
nobody
the,
on it.
top of my list.
We can put it on Pearl Shaw.
There ain't nobody
Fix
on
that
it.
planet.
Yeah, you could.
Bring that planet back to life.
Yeah, do that.
It was
As long
destroyed
as there
by
ain't
chemical
nobody
weapons.
living there.
There aren't many, and we can tell them to evacuate.
Yeah. What time we gonna fix their world?
The place is
Courtesy.
literally a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
However, it
Courtesy
is in the
of
middle of Doom space.
well, I mean, we've got in and out of there before.
Well,
Let's do it. Let's bring a little light to the galaxy. And as a bonus, we can get ourselves some good PR. You know, we can tell them that we revived this planet courtesy of Big Montana and affiliates. That'll get us some good PR out there.
now we must also remember this planet is lousy with pre-screen technology as well. So if we're there, we might see if we can pick some stuff up.
True.
Might be ways to upgrade the ship equipment. Maybe ancient mechs or armored vehicles available.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of searching and whatnot, and then we'll terraform the bitch.
Okay.
How heavy is the traffic up in there? In that sector?
Let me think. You have Irmak, which is a tech level 3 world. You have Ralkas, which is a tech level 2 world. And you have Pearl Shawl, which is a dumpster fire. So, realistically, there probably wouldn't be a whole lot of traffic. You just kind of skip the place. Because you're just going from Drift to Golden, or from Golden to Cloud or Horde.
Yeah, let's mosey on over there and see if we can't find some tech to help us out with our war against Sindoom, and then terraform a planet in the name of the
name of Mars.
In the name of Big Montana, the father of the galaxy.
You really want to be a deity, don't you?
Well, I mean, if we're doing all this work to stop Sindoom, we might as well get some credit.
Okay.
Obi, we might want to start widening all the door frames so his head will fit here in about a week.
No, if he can't fit through, then it's just his fault.
Weight Watchers.
It's got to go on Atkins.
Need an enema. Also, Pearl Shawl is also one of the places where the dark matter thing resides, apparently.
Oh.
So if we can get a closer look at it and have a better understanding, we might be able to find a way of deactivating it or disrupting them, destroying them, using them, many different things.
You know, if terraforming happens, wouldn't that all get, like, buried?
We don't know. We also don't know if burying it would be enough to stop it.
Well, it'd be enough to deny access to it to people who want to fuck with it.
That still leaves them with 13 other places they can get it from.
Yeah, but it'd be one less.
I think we're better off learning from it for the time being. If we can learn how to disrupt the crystals or destroy them or cause a sector-wide breach using the spike drive network, we might be able to go ahead and completely disrupt Sindoom's plans and save the galaxy, as well as reducing the amount of necrotic energy. Which I assume is a good thing, because I don't know a fucking thing about necrotic energy, except it has the word necrotic in it, and that's bad.
Yeah, I know it's bad. That's about all I know.
Yeah, same here. I don't understand all this magic-y, psychic-y bullshittery.
Yeah, it all just goes right over, man. I don't even know how I do half the things I do with it.
Did you get me my G3?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I will take my new rifle and give you stats for it later.
I thought it was a drink.
HUK G3 rifle. Yeah, here's a G3. How am I supposed to drink? Hold on, let me. That wasn't a drink, it turned out. You were wrong.
Rolling the
Yeah, I thought, like you can get that G2 stuff. I thought maybe it was just that version of the G. This is the next step. G3, man.
I thought it was a triple shot of G Fuel.
I just wanted an effective sniper. I just wanted a sniper rifle. You brought me Gatorade.
Yeah.
G3 is the post-workout drink.
Yeah, I knew it existed. I thought I heard of it before.
And G4 is the prostate exam drink.
Mm.
Oh God.
Clean your gutters.
You need it after drinking all the G1. It's that like pasty pre-workout.
Like toothpaste.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so are we going to get ready to go to Pearl Shawl and do some snooping?
Yeah, we'll do some snooping. They ain't gonna hurt
Okay.
nothing. What's the word from the Sisters of Karma over the next couple of days? Have they managed to get their command structure secured?
And MT-20 as well. Or 20 MT, should I say?
Yeah.
If we're correct.
You do know that the sisters will certainly take up arms against Sindum now. They are moving more in a war footing, considering what happened. The sister Seraph has not been located. She is still missing currently. They have sent patrols out to Shoal and Clutter and Smack for these whatever these targets are.
Mhm.
0309. They have a ship there. 0005. There is a ship there, but it is not reported in the last 24 hours.
We should investigate at once. Send a battleship or a cruiser at least. Quick report in and out.
Who's leading now? That two of the sisters is gone.
Well, there were, 5 of them, Peter?
It's unknown the exact number of how many sisters there are. I think it's like 7 or to 12. I mean, they don't really tell you.
Well, I haven't gotten a promotion, so it's not me.
You know that the majority of them are basically against Sindhu. So the scenario of 20 MTs, currency, stock value going to 0, and them not being able to pay and going to Sindhu is probably out of the question at this point, considering what they've done.
Good. Their plan backfired. They only galvanized their enemies against them.
Well, what would we prefer to do? We can do a rapid move into Pearl Shawl and do some investigation. That will take time. Or we can investigate the missing ship in our space.
What kind of ship? Like, what size of ship was missing?
It was a Pontiac.
It was a battleship.
Oof.
Wait, what? Yeah, we have to check that shit out.
Well, it's probably the battleship that Sirach was living on. Or, did I butcher her name again?
Seraph?
Seraph, yeah. It was probably the ship that she came in on, and it's full of Sindum cucks.
Do we have information on that ship? Name,
That was the
crew,
ball breaker, wasn't it?
capability? No, it was the prostate examination, I think.
If it's the ball breaker, then Big Montana would want to go because Masuka's on there.
Oh, yeah, shit. Your
If
wife?
it's not the ball breaker, he might not care.
It was
'Cause it
pretty.
might just-
It was called Pretty Noose,
Huh.
and it left. What system did it leave? It originated from the Clutter system and headed out there, and they have not heard. It
Who
is
was in
not
command?
reported in
Who
recently.
was in command of the vessel?
Captain Smithport.
Captain Smithport, loyal to the Sisters of Karma and not Sindhu, I take it? To the best of our knowledge?
Yeah, it answered answered Pi correctly.
They understood
yeah.
Pi.
If it wasn't just a runaway Sindum cucks with a ship, then we'll go after it.
It's a friendly ship that's gone missing.
Yeah. Then we'll see if we can investigate that. That's a little more important than dicking around with terraforming a random planet and trying to find some pre-scream tech.
And we can go in quietly and invisibly as well.
Yeah.
Enter a Lagrange point, have everything up, including the scanners to hide us. Then we can go ahead and do deep scanning into the system. try and look for wreckage or damage or metadimensional space tears.
Yeah. We'll go and ground it up.
By the power of ZZ Top, we spike.
I would say while playing grunge music.
Yeah. Playing Lagrange.
So, give me another roll for your intelligence. Somebody want to roll D100.
Mr. Montana, the dice, and the muted dice.
Ah, 96.
You know nothing. Nothing!
Not a goddamn thing.
So the last intel report comes back in. You wanted to know weapon shipments. Nothing of significance. No special weapons. They're few and far between. They're being shipped around the whole sector. Most of them are just like simple weapons like shotguns, rifles to these ICAAOS outposts, just so they're armed. Troop movements, nothing of significance. No mass amount of soldiers being moved anywhere.
Okay, so they're not massing a fleet for an invasion anywhere.
So they're bound to be starting to panic soon, especially after what we did to Daggerfell's people, and now we have a good idea of what's happening.
And my transmission, hopefully that gets out to the whole sector.
It might take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
My guess is approximately 7 days.
Could be. Could be.
You hear something about high value targets or targets of importance. Azorda Atrix is a moon that is is a moon of Nur in Herd system.
Yes.
It is where the conference was that Jaggerfells became Lordfells. You hear that that is there's a belief that there's some sort of personnel of importance there.
Do we have a time frame for how long they'll still be there?
No, you just know that. Let's see. I guess there would be high value or targets were seen in and around that area. Like that might be a command center or something.
Well, if we find out about the battleship and are able to recover it, that would be best, or at least what happened to it.
Yeah.
Then if we do a lightning strike on the command center, destroying key targets, it's in UPM space after all. Might be able to disrupt their command and control and intelligence gathering networks.
Yeah, that might be a solid idea.
Then we need to see about getting the ICAA personnel on our side as well. If those shipments arrive at them and they're armed, they might be able to fight off the Sindum people.
Well, my guess is in those installations, Sindum's moving out the ICAAS, AOS guys, moving in their own guys to run the stations, you know?
It's not impossible, but then again, if we do recall, they said they're moving armaments to there. They wouldn't need to if they had their own people already.
That's true.
I hate to fail, but I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open right now.
What do you guys want to do? If you want to, we can stop right here. We keep going, or what?
Well, I mean, if we're just going to do a quick spike jump into the other place and get a sight of what's going on there, it's not going to be a huge thing.
Yeah, we can do that and then stop for the night.
Yeah, and then have time to formulate battle plans while we're waiting.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing. Get on over there and see if we spot the thing or if we see any signs of it, and then go from there.
And then battle plan for 3 hours.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, it usually really, really helps.
I did not think that the last scenario would take that long, but
Well, we couldn't just leave everyone there.
I didn't expect you to do that. So okay,
Like that
so 0005, where are you now? You're in Clutter?
Clutter. Yep.
So yeah, you could get there.
1, 2, 3, 4
Yeah, you get there.
within range.
You spike into the unknown regions of space, into the space lane. There's nothing out here. You pick up in the distance, your sensors pick up some kind of ping.
Like a distress ping?
Like an object out here ping.
Like a pinball wizard. Well,
We'll go ahead and cloak all up, and I'll do all our hidey shit.
stealthy.
So Big Montana, what's your current bank account?
Well, after I spent the 8,000 on dudes and on them ships to help us, and then what are we thinking the lasers cost?
Probably 20K.
For all of them or each?
All of them.
Okay, so 20K, 0. That puts me at 19.
1,500 for my T3, but I paid you back.
Okay. 4250. All right, I am at 194,250 space bucks after all expenses for the day that we've spent on things.
I need to refill the war chest. God damn.
So you guys are out here. You also pick up a signature of one of those buoys out here, which is kind of weird. It's a communication buoy that you see in every sector.
Manufacturer?
Yeah, who put it here?
It comes back at ICAAOS.
Are there any planets out here? Planetoids, moons, asteroids, angry Canadians?
Lots of those.
Shit.
But they apologize immediately.
The ping that you pick up ahead is some kind of floating object. As you get closer, you realize it looks like a diamond. Scans indicate that it's made of obsidian.
Uh-oh.
Does that sound familiar to any of you?
It's like
Diamond obsidian, kind of like those bad artifacts with the stars and shit. The thing that Ernie touched and got snake hands.
Does that mean anything to you two? I'm not familiar with it.
I'm not familiar with it neither. What the hell's a buoy doing out here? There's nothing out here except this thing.
Would it be possible for us to approach the buoy and then maybe have someone hack into it and get the last transmission sent from it? That might still be in the buffer and not sent fully or received?
Sure.
Maybe we'll saddle on up to the buoy then.
Yeah.
So you make a program roll.
Yeah, Obi, do your thing. Do your typing and the clicking and the thing with the code and the zeros and the ones.
Oh, you just assume Obi has to do it. I said if someone could.
Yeah, see, I heard that, and I was like, oh, somebody's going to do it, huh? So does that mean it's not going to be me? Is somebody going to do
I
it?
wasn't going to force it.
So I got a 14.
Woo. Damn.
Nice.
No idea.
You full on source code that shit. You like typed it all out in binary.
It's the benefit of having 18 intelligence now.
So the security on here is really tight. As you've learned over the years, to hack into these things is, they would say, virtually impossible. I mean, very, very difficult. But you're able to pick up read some of the historical information from like the last day. You get the ping of a particular battleship. Pretty Noose was out here. There's a couple transmissions back and forth to the Sisters of Karma. An unknown ship was out here that they were investigating. They were not sure, like, it gave off no signature, nothing, it was not recognizable. The ship itself was in a form they had never seen before. The scans were just all wonky with it, and none of it made any sense. They go to investigate. That's the last communication that you get.
Mm. Well, that don't bode well.
I think that crystal might have something to do with it.
Maybe that's, we're awfully far away from it. Maybe said that maybe the crystal's the ship they were talking about. I mean, when they got closer, they were able to tell maybe it's some kind of craft.
I don't think. How big would this crystal appear?
What are you talking about?
The diamond-shaped obsidian thing.
Huge, like the pyramids of Egypt.
Okay, so about the size of my ego then. Should we approach it, Mr. Montana?
Let's just bring her on in slowly.
I'm gonna keep us hidden for now.
Yep.
Are we scanning any power signatures from it? Electrical impulses, heat signatures?
You're getting strange anomalies. You're getting power spikes.
Mr. Montana, when we approach, might I recommend I deploy as the head of a raiding team?
Yeah.
See if we can find out what's on board.
Let's keep the ship at a safe distance from them power spikes, just in case. And we'll send the shuttle in with a force.
Okay. I think I should go in first. I can sneak past most of what's out here pretty easily.
Yeah. Take you and your favorite sisters with you and see what's what.
I think we can make it work.
Big Montana, you get a ping on your data pad.
Ooh.
That's the same number. I'm confused.
Uh-oh.
There's a decimal point.
Oh. Fuck. 0.19. God damn. What's that due to? Is that what did the stock market just drop?
You just got an update from your bank.
The hell?
Bank of Churates.
I gotta get a hold.
Problem.
I gotta get a hold of Churates.
Well, what the fuck are you banking with Curate? That tech level 2 planet, for God's sakes.
I don't know. It seemed like a safe place.
They use cash money. How does that seem safe to you? They're so primitive they can't even accept credit cards or debit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It is 0.194. It's not even one space buck.
No, it's not.
What?
I gotta talk to them. I think they made a clerical error.
Are you okay?
It hurts.
What hurts?
All my money.
Why does your money hurt?
It's gone.
What do you mean your money is gone?
They say I ain't even got $1.
What happened to your money?
Well, you see, there's the number of the monies that I had. It's all there.
Mhm.
But decimal point's in the wrong place. It's at the front.
Do you think someone did a clerical error, or maybe someone hacked your account and moved the decimal point over?
Maybe Jagger Fells is fucked with my shit.
Does he control the banking plan now too? Does his evil know no bounds?
Oh, he's fucked. Just wait until I get a hold of his PIN number.
And thus the beast was born.
Just wait. I'm coming for that ass.
In what way?
Every way.
Perhaps once we're done out here in space, we can try and do a little tracking onto what happened. Contact your bank and see if there's something we can fix, or if we can find a trail.
Yeah, we need somebody's gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, when I go to board the ship, you can just make a phone call and be on the phone with the bank while you got an away team out there.
Somebody is gonna get fucked up.
Mr. Montana, help us, we're being slaughtered. Now hold on, I'm still on the phone with the bank. I've been on hold for 2 hours. They're gonna answer at some point.
As a curious side note, when were they predicting that the borax prices would crash completely? How many days out is that still?
As far as you know, it hadn't happened yet. It's dropped. It's dropped by like 50%, but it has not crashed.
Mm.
Is anybody else checking their bank accounts?
Yeah, I'll check mine if
After hearing about
if Big Montana says he just lost all his money.
Yeah, you can see like Big Montana's like almost physically ill.
You see the same thing. Whatever your total was, put the decimal in front of that number.
They're attacking all of us. Wait, I'm going to have some of the other sisters check their accounts too.
They have the same result.
Oh shit. Sindoom's fucked.
Oh, they just pissed off the whole galaxy.
You just took all the mercenaries' money.
Yeah, first they galvanized their enemies by placing, high-ranking officials, replacing high-ranking officials. Now the sisters hate them even more. And then they go and take all the sisters' money. Now they're real pissed.
Smashing time.
It's extremely unfortunate that Sindoom isn't gathering their navy. Because the sisters could run in and just seal club them.
I'm up for seal clubbing them now.
Right?
They attack the bank account. No one attacks the bank account and gets away with
actually, what we might do is after this, contact the bank, see what the fuck just happened, and then get a strike force of, say, 5 Sisters of Karma battleships coming with us, and just go around seal clubbing lone Sindoom battleships since they aren't grouped up right now.
No, we got the weapon now. This terraforming thing is going right into the walled city. Just drop that.
Well, unfortunately, it destroys the whole planet.
Well, it destroys the city, but there's enough time people can evacuate.
A whole planet?
Yeah. It would
The
take time.
unfortunate part of it being Sindoom is only the rich people are going to be able to evacuate.
Yeah, that's why we're dropping it right on top of them in the walled city.
Oh, that one might not be the best of ideas, but
the walled city needs to come tumbling down. If only there was someone named Joshua who could do this. If only. Obi.
This campaign might end a lot sooner than I thought.
We definitely need to go seal clubbing some battleships.
They touched our money.
You were
the cash.
You got warned.
We were warned of nothing.
When did that happen?
Jagerfells.
Jaggerfells.
No, before that. The 7-part plan.
Oh, true.
Yep. Bankrupt everyone.
Yeah.
Little does he know, we have a hacker who can control the decimal point.
and I hack his account, and I move his to the front.
And then you move his money itself. He who controls the decimal point controls the galaxy.
Now we just gotta go seal clubbing. Set up kill teams. How many battleships did the Sister of Karma have?
30, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, seal clubbing teams of 5 battleship groups.
We have 70% of 40, so that would be 30 something.
Yeah, fire teams of 5. Just sail around the galaxy from sector to sector, clubbing Sindum battleships.
Plus, we got carriers as well, so each one gets a carrier with it to counter Sindums.
Mm-hmm.
If he's the one who moved it.
This is like pitting the American Navy versus any other Navy in the world.
Just to add the insult, steal the money, and then give all of his money to the Jawas. Just to show I didn't even want it. Be like, look, now it belongs to them. They're going to cause chaos all around your area. You're going to have to watch them spend your money.
If we could manage to get on the planet of Sindum, we could just hot drop some Jawas into the walled city.
Can I also point some Jawas into the walled city?
Smuggle them in. Get a hold of the Lord of Fangs, have him smuggle them into the walled city.
ODS Jawas. Orbital drop shock Jawas.
Right, drop them in drop pods.
We can, I mean, if you guys want to go a little bit longer, we can, or we can stop right here before you go inside the
I would imagine Bert would want to be part of that fire team.
I'm not going to let him on the fire team immediately. I'm sneaking in there. Fuck that. Yeah, the minute he's going to just go in there, guns blazing, want to smash everything. I'm like, I want to sneak in and find what the fuck's going on first.
He won't be guns blazing. He'll be axe blazing. He's going to ask him a question.
Listen here, I got +8 sneak by itself right now. I'm going to use it.
Yeah, we'll wait. That's probably better.
Yeah.
But no, I got all kinds of plans now. We got like 3 different routes we could go with now that we know that Sindum's military is not as big as we thought it was. We got Ada and her revolution, try and make her Empress of the Galaxy. We got we could try and push for Big Montana's Father of the Galaxy regime. We could try and push for just uniting everyone against Sindum and just seal clubbing them out of existence. We got a lot of options.
I like the fact how Peter's given us a great opportunity. We're going to get on there, we're going to find all the sisters dead, and we're going to get the battleship we've been wanting finally. He planned it all out so well.
That was Jim's dream, is to drive the battleship.
Before his untimely death.
So next week, do you want to do the Ada saga? We'll switch to the A-team and play through that.
We're kind of on a cliffhanger right here, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's true, but we are kind of getting really far ahead of the other group in timeline-wise. We just elapsed 2 more days that they haven't elapsed on top of the other days that they have not elapsed.
How far back are we again in the other group?
It's going to be almost a month at this point.
Years.
Weeks, at least. Because we didn't really have a session last time. It was just 3 of us showed up and we did a mini session.
Yeah, we had a session.
Yeah, how much time elapsed, though?
Okay, let's see. I just said 2 days, so let me move you up here. You guys are on day 27. I'm trying to think of where they are. They're like 10 or 12 days, but when they get off in Firmum 4, it will be they'll be on the current timeline. So
we'll be on the Roddenberry timeline, not the new timeline.
Here's the other thing we could do is we could just use this new decimal point moving as reverse inflation. Just get the whole sector on board with, changing the prices of everything to decimal point at the very front of everything.
My God, we fixed the economy.
Right?
The galaxy is saved.
Doesn't quite equal out though.
Doesn't have to.
You had $100 and your decimal moved to the front. Oh, you got 0.1. You had a million. and it gets moved to the
0.100.
front. You got 0.1.
0.10000.
Everyone's equal now.
Yeah, communism finalized.
You're only rich if you had 99 of something beforehand.
Yeah, if you had 100. Oh God, so I have 4 points. I have 0.46. I'm doing good. I'm in the money.
0.46. That's all you had?
Well, 0.46250, but
Oh.
we don't need to count the thousands and the tens of thousands. And
I
Say,
was
yeah,
like,
you
damn.
had 4 million. It's still going to be 0.4 though.
yeah, see?
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to somebody about this.
But who?
Oh, that's pretty good though. My brain was struggling real hard trying to figure out how to get that goddamn orb up out of that planet. I was like, oh.
You
Then I
had
was
to
like,
get it out.
yeah. Then I was like, wait, money.
The answer to all our problems. If the Cadillac doesn't work and the Jawa doesn't work, or the axe, we convert to money.
Yep.
Well, he did say he was going to pop that planet like a zit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that's what he was doing. He turned it into a zit.
Little did he know,
We have the
extracted
orb.
that white head.
Mm-hmm.
Shove it right in his ass.
If there were just shitty people on that planet, so long ago would we have blown that planet up. But unfortunately, there's not just shitty people on that planet.
Yes, the golden system.
So is there anything I owe you guys, like, as far as information that you haven't gotten or something?
Not that I can think of.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, nothing that I'm aware of.
Only other than the whole history of the galaxy and everything our characters would know from birth onwards, but we can wait on that one.
Yep.
The only thing I can think of is before we had left Hydrus, I've tried talking to the judge one last time and seeing if he can give me any information more about the weaponized crystal that Master Fang seen with my arm. See if there's any sort of how-to or explanation, or if it's the same thing as the old VHS tapes.
He's got his own VHS tape.
He's got his own series of tapes.
He would advise you probably not to go that route.
He prefers cassettes.
I remember Master Fang saying, the Blackheart Venturing Club could help out, and then I realized he's part of them.
He would show you a couple things you can do. One of them is basically inflict wounds. So if you take your metal arm and touch somebody, you'll be giving them necrotic damage.
Nice track. Oh shit, sorry.
Whoops.
Grab onto my strong hand. You
is
just
my
activated
pimp
my
hand.
trap card.
Take my strong hand.
That means you don't like anyone. If they're falling off a cliff, you can offer your hand to them and then just necrotic their asses off.
That's
That
right.
actor
Depends on
is
which
so
hand I offer them.
That
Yeah.
actor is so creepy. Isn't he the same guy who also played the dude who was missing a hand in Hot Tub Time Machine? I think it was the same dude, wasn't it?
I have no
Rodney
idea.
King?
So it does 3d8.
Jesus.
Damn.
Most powerful weapon we have at this point.
Is there a limit?
It's a cantrip.
You just gotta get up and touch him.
No, it's not, unfortunately. I think it's level 2. Maybe level 1, I don't remember.
Inflict wounds? I think it's a level 1 spell.
I don't know, I never use it because it never fits my character.
I've used it a couple of times, but usually like while grappled or something like that. It's just like, well, I can't miss. Just,
You can use it twice a day.
Twice a scene.
yeah, they use weird things like scenes in this game. You know, I still got a hustle point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's got hustle points.
Mm. shipment of Jawas is sounding awfully good to the walled city.
Sorry to hear about your infestation there, Sindoom. Instead of weapons, they open up the weapon crates on all these ICAA things, and Jawas pop out.
If you want to go in and collaborate on your hustle point, you can. If you want to send them a shipment of Jawas to the walled city,
Yeah, let's do it. Fucking send it.
I have no idea what this is going to do to Sindoom. They can't fumigate the whole city, I know that much. How many Jawas do we get in a shipment of Jawas?
Well, I'm picturing like a cargo container full, and you can pack quite a few Jawas in a cargo
It's like,
container.
what, 150 or something Jawas? They're small fuckers.
If you stack them, I think you could probably get, like 300 up in that bitch.
What, do we give them spears and shields and little leotards to wear?
You don't need to put that many in there. All you have to do is have a handful of them survive, and they just start reproducing in the city.
The odds of like one or two getting away is really good if there's 300 in a box.
Yeah, they just swarm out of the space dock. It doesn't even land on the space dock. It just falls out of a ship on the way into the city. Perfect.
Yeah, we'll give them torch cutters. So that way, like when
I'm
picturing like when it's I'm picturing like while it's being unloaded, like a hole just opens up in the bottom and Jawas pour out.
Wear their black ninja pajamas that SWAT used to wear in the 80s kind of shit. And the baseball caps.
who was the ship pilot that made the runs to Sindoom and somewhere else? Papias, right?
John Sleet.
John Sleet.
Yeah, you could probably contact him.
Yeah.
John, we got a mission for you.
Yeah, John, we got a mission for you, bud. It's fuck you right back to Jaeger Fells.
Need a horde of them to get into the walled city. Give them meta tools as they leave.
Yep. Ship them all out with the meta tools.
And the blessing of the Keras so they can teleport in around as well. Teleporting Jawas with meta tools and blowtorches. I can't see this possibly going wrong.
We're just gonna make the walled city their holy city. If we can find the corpse of the Carries, put it in that box, they will take it and stash it in that city, and there will be no getting the Jawas out of there.
That's true.
Well, that's a completely different thing.
The holy city of the Jawa.
Is that what you plan on doing?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. So let's make it the holy city of the Jawas.
His daughter's dead. His money's gone. Big Montana's got nothing to lose.
Yeah, he's a man with absolutely nothing to lose now.
Obi, you down with this?
I'm actually going to say no on that. There's still innocent people on Sindoom that those Jawas just run rampant over.
They won't hurt
That's
them.
what they're within a wall.
Evil.
They'll escape.
Welcome to Jawa Park.
All there has to be is a hole just a centimeter in width, and those Jawas will get out.
So maybe we won't make it the holy city, but we'll definitely drop a container full of them off.
That'd probably be okay.
300 Jawas.
Yep, 300 Jawas in one shipping container.
This is madness. This is Wootini kick.
They're so fucked.
Well, that's good.
Why didn't I think it was a good idea to put Jawas in this game? I was just really bored and said Jawas, and now it's a thing.
And cockroaches.
Yep.
Cockroaches won't outlast the Jawas. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, that's like one of the Jawas' main food sources is the cockroach.
The main predator of the cockroach is the Jawa. It's natural.
That's the other thing too. Like everywhere we go, one or two get out, seed a new population.
The Jawas are the real antagonist of this game, and we just don't know it. We're like playing the long con here.
Old Jagger Fells. He's just 3 Jawas in a trench coat.
Right.
You know, he might be. We've never seen him without a coat on. even in the other game.
Right.
And
Oh,
Peter
that's fun.
never did say anything about him not being 3 Jawas in a trench coat. Anywhere I can find it in his lore.
Yeah, technically, I did not say that. You are correct.
See?
All right, so that's good. Hustle point for a shipment of Jawas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's too funny.
I still think we need to go ahead and make them the teleporting Jawas.
Well, imagine there's at least a couple.
They always get out somehow.
He doesn't even have to try that hard to load them up either. Like they're breeding in mass on that station on the iron skirt. All he's got to do is roll up, slide the container up to one of the loading docks, open the doors, and they just flood in because they're overpopulated trying to get out.
The other group thought they were evil when they had the alien attack us in the beginning. They didn't know the power of the Jawa.
Right.
Who's the praying mantis guy? Who's still on the iron skirt with them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point he's out of ammo and he's just firing raw Jawas out of a cannon.
Pneumatic Jawa guns.
Too great. One of these days too, we'll have to send the other group some Jawas.
Yeah,
Once
but
everything
then
cools out.
they'll just ignore them.
So we got to send a particularly determined Jawa. That one that was drawing symbols and shit, and like, yeah,
Jawa Rambo.
yeah, the one that was drawing like, you know, summoning marks on the floors and shit, and all kinds of. We got to send them that one.
Oh,
Like,
one of the priest Jawas?
yeah, the high priest Jawa, so they constantly fucks with them.
The next time we play a 5e game, Peter, I'm playing a Jawa cleric.
Oh,
He
God.
follows the Keras.
That's too funny.
What type of cleric would that be? A forge cleric or a... Nah, she wasn't really into mechanicals. Maybe a... I don't know, I'd have to figure it out.
Well, she was a psyker, so probably like a. What's
She was
that god of
charisma as
magic?
well, though. Yeah. She was very big in charisma, the teleportation, so... what type of cleric would a Jawa be? If I was a Jawa, what type of god would I follow? Trickery domain, maybe.
It's too
That'd
bad
be
the
good.
Zon News isn't here to report on this, as they report an infestation in the walled city.
Somebody will report an infestation. You never know.
It's going to be censored to fuck all.
All right, well, I'm gonna head off, so I will see you guys next week.
Yep.
Yep.
We will pick it up from there.